There you are. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Ah! I'm so running behind. Roxanne. Boop boo doo boom. Roxanne. Roxanne. Boop ba dum boom. Do 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 do.
Hi.
Hello. Go ahead and turn on your camera.
How do I do that?
Here,
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a prompt. And then go ahead and ask start video. Did you see that?
Okay. Allow.
Yep.
Continue.
Yep. Hi.
Hi. I want
Are
to
you
see you.
ready?
I want to see you big now. Oh, there we go. Figured it out.
You got it?
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was not, I was like, I'll walk you through how to do it if you want me to. Thank you for
I,
allowing me to be behind.
that's
My first
fine.
client was having big issues and it just put it back. Okay.
No problem. No problem. How are you?
I'm
Breathe.
good.
It's okay. It's
Breathe.
okay. Just breathe. Yep.
Thank you.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Technical
Good, good.
difficulties always happen.
Yeah, I agree. I'm right there with you. I like your fan. Are you in a, no, is this your house?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where are you at? I was like, it looks like, are you in a hotel, like on vacation?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, they're talking about that. So let me tell you how this works, and then we're gonna get into it. Hold on.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, okay, now I may not be able to tell you where because I haven't been vacationing a lot of places, but are you in like tropical? Are you like tropical? Oh, you are.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
interesting. Sorry, they just showed me like when I went to where did I go? Puerto Vallarta, but it feels different than that. So hold on. Where? Where? What? But you are out of the US though. You're not in the US right now,
No,
correct?
I'm in the US.
No,
Yeah.
you are. Interesting. Um, I don't know where that is then. Maybe like, did you like get down to like the Keys or something?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to a tropical place in the US. So where are you at right now? Where are you
Hawaii.
at?
Hawaii.
Oh, 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 you are in the islands. Okay, yeah, they talk about, they go like this. They go, oh, it's in the islands. And I go, oh, okay. So I'm like, well, the Keys are islands. I mean, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's over there. Interesting. I'll be going there for the first time in May of next year. So I'll add
Oh,
that to my brain. So
oh,
let
it's so nice
me
to see you. I watch you so much. It's nice to actually interact with you.
thank you. Thank you. You
Yeah.
too. Well, I mean, seriously, if you have questions, ask. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I am the same person
I
online
know.
as I am here, right?
I'm
Okay,
sure.
you know.
I can
And
see.
so thank you. So yeah, there's nothing off limits or anything like that. Now I'm gonna feel and I'm gonna see. So I just want to let you know because we're in a hotel that has probably had a lot of people stay at it. I'm gonna try my best to keep away the spooky spookies. Like if there's any like spirits like to be in hotels, there are people that die there, and so um, just stay with me. Hold on. I wonder if that was you. I wonder if that was you. Okay, and you are actively in a relationship right now.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, hold on. And does like that gentleman, it is a gentleman though, correct? Just so
Correct.
I'm okay, cool. Yeah. Does that gentleman have a brother?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. But he's still alive right now?
Hmm.
Interesting. Somebody puts like warning for the brother, warning for the brother. I go, oh, okay. Um, is he like not healthy?
Um, he has several brothers, so
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hmm. Does he have like four? Or is he like part of four?
he's part of four.
Okay, cool. Oh, sorry, they go like that. I go, oh,
Hmm.
okay. And tell me, his dad is gone? Is his dad
Yes.
crossed? Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I go, who's talking then? He goes, his father. I go, oh, okay, well, that's cool.
Holy.
Yeah, just
Mm.
like that. And hold on. Mm, I don't know what that means. They just showed me a leg. Why did you show me a leg? Hold on. Maybe one of them has like swelling in their legs, or it could be a kidney, or it could be diabetic. I don't know. There's like a couple of things that could go with that. Because what causes swelling in the legs? You know, those would be my three. Hold on. Does like one of them have, I don't know if this is you or if he's trying to talk about the brothers. Does one of them have a troubled son, or do you have a troubled son?
Okay. My husband has a troubled son.
Yes. Okay. Yep. Okay. That would go with that. So, but he's not related to you because it's from like a previous marriage or something.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay. Okay. Yeah. There's your father-in-law is
Yeah.
talking about, yeah, well, we worry. I said, what are we worrying about? And they said, well, it's one of the boys' sons. Oh, around her. And I go, why? Because it's your stepson, technically. And tell me, hold on. He's getting off of the rails of life or something for some reason. And they worry about him falling into a pit, which is weird. So that for me means like maybe the path he's going down right now isn't necessarily that great, and maybe he needs to get out his head out of his butt and like do something different and really bring that up. Otherwise he's going to fall into the, you know, a pit, right? To like fall over. He what? What is your husband being? What do you mean by that? Was your husband being a pushover with him, or was he like really trying to help him without tough love?
Without tough love? No,
Yeah, like was he being a
with tough love.
pushover? With tough love. Okay, okay. He goes like this. He says, husband, 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 something pushover. And I go, it doesn't feel like he is, because he's talking about they're making me hear like the arguments, or they're making me hear how if he calls, like your husband just goes, well, so and so's calling. You know, it's not like this joyous occasion, right? And they say that, tell me, he what? Has he already gotten someone pregnant and like is not with them?
The son?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that we know
Okay,
of.
okay. Not that you know of. Okay, interesting. He goes like this. He says, not married, not married, and he says like messed around with somebody or something like that. And they say baby, or there could be a baby coming up or something. And he says, but not married to them or not with them. And I go, oh, okay,
Hmm.
interesting. And hold on. Why? What? I'm probably gonna get this age wrong. Is he like getting into, it's weird because he feels younger than this, but maybe it's because of like what he's going through right now. Um, is he in his like late 20s right now?
No, he's older.
He is, oh, he is older. Okay, interesting, interesting. Um, okay. Yeah, there's some measure of concern for him. And I don't know why. I guess you'd say we're watching him. I definitely don't get the message of he's going to be great and flip around and be amazing. I don't get that message. I think the overwhelming message is like we watch him, we see what's going on, and we're there. You know, I would have to say that's what that is. What's up with him?
So he has been homeless, self-inflicted for many years, and he's just recently not been homeless. And the funny thing is my husband's going to see him for the
Oh
first time
shit.
in 15 years on Friday this week. So that
Shut up.
they haven't seen each other in 15 years, and he's been homeless. And you you say he feels younger, and that's because I don't think emotionally he is older.
Mentally. Yeah. Yeah, he felt like he was maybe, that's why I was having a hard time with the age, because you could tell that he was like my age, or, oh, I'm 35, right? I would have to say like 30s and older. But then he felt like he was like 21.
That's because he
So
outs.
I'm,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Wow.
that was hard. And so
Sorry.
know that they know. No, you're okay. No, know that they
Okay.
know that they're gonna go with him. And that don't be a pushover. Your husband's gonna have
So
to
the,
be, yeah, because he's
okay.
gonna go see him. He says, don't let your guard down. Don't be a pushover, okay? Don't, because they go like this. They said, don't just hand him money.
Oh,
That's what they
that's
keep
probably
saying.
what he would have done too.
Don't.
Okay.
That's what he keeps talking about. And because it just says that if you do this, yes, it'll feel good in the moment, but we're not teaching him how to be this great person, and he's just going to fall off into the ditch again, which is what happened before, because he was self-inflicted homeless. And they put him, he's tried to get sober. So was he like an alcoholic
Uh, I think it's
or something
drugs.
like that?
Yeah, I think it
Drugs.
was drugs.
Okay, gotcha. Mm, mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, but yes, yes,
Yeah.
it was drugs.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Self-inflicted.
okay. That's okay. Yeah, he goes like this. They go, it's not going to teach him anything. And then he's just going to go back to being woo. And for me, that means, drugs or alcohol. That just makes your head feel like that. And
Yeah.
hmm, mm, hmm, hmm.
Mm.
I wonder if this went with you at all. Now, there's a spirit that's been hanging out with me for a little bit, for like the last 3 sessions I've had. And I don't necessarily think it's for you. Maybe it is. Do you have anybody with like a CL name that is crossed over? Or
CL.
uh-huh, like how somebody has like Clark or Claire or Cole, like that. If
Not
not,
that
it's
I
okay.
can.
This is one of my, yeah, it's one of
Not.
my mystery spirits that's been hanging out with me. And so you don't have to say yes or no to that. Yeah,
No, I
because like
don't think
somebody
so.
keeps coming up. Okay, yeah, and it's a guy. And he keeps, I think his name is Clark or something like that. So we're gonna leave that there.
Mm.
I just thought
Okay.
I'd ask while we're here. And tell me, come here. What about her? What about her? There's a woman that's trying to get through in my brain. Hold on. It's funny, your father-in-law shows up first, do tough love about what's about to happen.
That's hysterical. I've never met him.
Uh, well, yeah, that is why he's here. Oh, what? Hold on. Interesting. You see or not? Did you end up meeting him, the guy you're with, when you're like 50 or
50,
50?
55.
55. Yeah, okay, sorry. He keeps going 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. And I'm like 50. And he has you going, oh, which means like I fell in love at 50 or 55. And I go, oh, okay. And he says, like, your heart was just smitten. I said, oh my God. And he says that he did that apparently, or he made that happen. And what?
My father-in-law did.
Hmm. Yeah, your father-in-law did. Absolutely. And he says that he needed it more. Why? Would we consider his ex batshit crazy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's what somebody just said. They go, oh, and his ex, batshit crazy. That's where that hand movement came. I go, oh, okay. And they go, like, she'll make it a reason to be a part of his life, essentially, even though he doesn't need to. So, like, maybe that was happening a lot when he got a divorce. Like, she was just making it a reason to, like, come back and talk to him or come back and be in his life for some reason. And tell me, somebody says she'll always be. I said, oh, okay, good. I will let him know that as well. And tell me, hold on. Who are you? Just come up and talk. There's a woman that keeps showing up over and over again. She just pops her face, or like you can see essentially what would look like hair with a head with no face on it. That's just how they look in my brain. And they pop in my viewpoint and then they leave. It's somebody for you. It's your family. Hold on. Who are you? Come on. Interesting. Was your what? Who was like your dad in Vietnam?
Korea.
Korea. Oh, see, I don't even I have to go and look up that conflict. Okay, somebody just said that you were a baby because of some war. And I go, what? And they go, yeah, I was.
Wow. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
what is that about? That's new for me too.
Um, my mother, uh, so my father was in Korea, and there was a big effort back then for all the military men to have pen pals, so they had somebody to write to. So someone at my mother's school got a few names and passed them out, and my mother got my father's name.
Shut. You were because of a war.
Mhm.
I didn't even know that that was the thing. Oh, cool. You
Yeah.
just unlocked a new thing in my brain. Thank you. Wow. Hold on. And she liked it. That's all he says. I go, oh, okay. And why? Hold on. Oh. Apparently they weren't really good for one another, but they like tried. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, he goes like, okay, can I tell you a couple things? Number one, I had my first client was World War II, died in World War II and was talking about his wife. And then now I have you. And I just think it's so cool because we're reaching back through time and you're able to hear about like how cool is that? Sorry, I just
Yeah,
love
no,
this.
that's cool. Mhm.
Uh-huh. He goes like this. He says, we were together. He says, but we weren't good. I said, what do you mean? He says, oh, yeah. Fell in love, fell in love. But he puts problems on his side. He says, problems on my side. Now, I don't know exactly what these problems were. And he says that, what? Maybe your mom was like looking to run away from her issues. Interesting. Wow. Was she like betrothed to somebody else or was she talking to somebody else at that point of that pen pal?
I don't know about that, but my mother had itchy feet. I don't know how to explain that, but
Okay.
it was
Yeah.
hard for her to stay in one place in one
Place.
relationship.
He says like this. He says, oh, mother. I said, what? He says, oh, her eyes were always on somebody else, or her eyes always belonged to somebody else. And I was like, oh, maybe she was betrothed. And he says he didn't like that. I go, well, I don't think you would. And he says that, tell me, who? Shush. Holman. So wait, so your mom is crossed?
Yes.
Oh, he says talk someone about your mom keeping a secret with her until she died. And I go, what? And then I said, well, where is mom? What secret is this? And he goes, oh, she's dead. She's over here too. I said, oh, is this the woman that keeps popping her head in and out? And he says, yeah. And I go, oh, okay. Do you have like, what is the secret? And do you have like,
If
hold
she
on.
kept it, okay.
Yeah, hold on. Do you have a brother as well? You have a brother?
Hmm?
Oh, weird. I wonder if there's some secret tied to your brother.
Well,
I don't know why.
there was a secret
Yeah.
tied to him, but I knew it, and she didn't keep it till
Oh,
her
what was
death.
it?
So maybe, um, he wasn't my whole brother. He was
Whole
my half.
brother.
Huh?
Yeah.
He
Yes,
was a
that is
half.
it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're talking about that. Okay. So I would even say maybe she feels or felt like a little embarrassed by it or something like that. I don't know. But like, hold on. They're talking so fast in my head. I apologize. Hold on. We'll go back to that in just a second. Um, what? Who? Wow. Okay. What? Did you have another brother that died?
Yes.
Oh, he says somebody's being very sarcastic, and I quote, he says, Roxanne is the smartest one around. Don't listen to her, and look what happens. You're dead. I go, what are you talking about? That's where that came from. And he says, just like her brother. And I go, what? Like, so they're talking about all these people that are crossed over. Doesn't make any sense as to why they would be crossed over, but I think they're just trying to make it funny in my brain, so I pay attention to them. And tell me, maybe that brother is a little bit of a lower vibrational state, because somebody just said that he's not on the same level as your dad or your father-in-law. And why? Hold on. Did you have somebody, a guy that like died in a car wreck? Or died due to a car wreck? Somebody
I
just
can't
said
think.
ran into a tree. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, yes.
It's okay.
My younger brother of the two that died, he was homeless as well, self-inflicted, because he had been in my home and I tried to keep him there and he wouldn't stay. He had to go back on the road or out into the streets. And so he passed out at the bottom of someone's driveway and they backed over him. Now there's no tree there,
But a
but
car, he got hit
it
by a
was a
car.
car. Mhm. He was killed
Yes.
by car.
Okay. Yeah, that's what somebody just says, that it came up and bam, hit
Yeah, the
him.
car
That's it.
yeah.
Ran over. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that guy is a little bit lower. Sorry, keep going. What were you going to say?
No, that's fine. No, I can see that he would maybe be a little lower.
Yeah. And he, just because they're talking about how quick it was with this vehicle, he didn't even understand that he had died, essentially.
Right.
And why? And that was that whole, remember he said, bam, he's gone. Didn't listen to you. Remember how they said
Yeah.
they didn't listen to you or take your advice, and he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah. I tried to keep him at my house and he just wouldn't go. He wouldn't stay. What can you do? You can't do anything.
You can't. You can't. Oh my God. Okay. See,
Okay.
look at this. What? Hold on. Yeah, it gets very intense. They're just busting everything out. We're only
Yeah.
10
Telling all the
minutes
secrets.
in. Uh-huh. No, I like it though. They're saying, tell me, what about you? Where? Hold on. Somebody just made me laugh. Why? Hold on. What? How? Did that other brother, did he die in the early 2000s?
Um, the one that got ran over?
I don't know.
Is
One of
that
them just says they died in the early 2000s. That's it, but it's a
I think
brother.
I was already, no, I think it was in it was probably in 14 or 15 of this, no,
Oh,
some,
14.
yeah,
Okay.
so it's
Okay.
been probably almost 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. Okay, yeah. Somebody goes like this. They go, oh, early. And I said, what do you mean? I said, was this soon? And they go, no, no, no. And they go, for me, it almost felt like 20 years instead of 10 years. And so that's why it's like, oh, well, maybe it's in the early 2000s. And they're saying that, tell me, I have a sunburn. What? What about you? What about her? Hold on. Do you know anybody with a D name? A heavy D name?
Yes.
Who's that?
My grandmother was named Darlene.
Oh, oh, okay. Yeah. Somebody just goes like this. They go, they make me hear a D name. Duh, da, 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 da. And I'm like, what is this? They're saying, come here, come here, come here. So I'd have to say she's crossed over as well. And there's
Yes.
something about her. They're just trying to bring the whole family in. Is there saying that? Tell me why. She just said, you can't save them all. You can't save them all. Why? Hold on. Interesting. Somebody talks about how she wants to get closer to you. She wants to be closer to you. Weird. Did you feel like you couldn't get super close to this Darlene grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried. We tried.
Yeah, but you couldn't. And she's just talking about, she says, I want to be closer to you. And she says she couldn't. And hold on. Tell me. Why? Tell me. She doesn't like to talk about issues. Hold on. Why? Where? Who did they put this Darlene grandmother, did they put her in like a nursing home or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's yelling about all these people are idiots. And I go, oh, I don't think that's so much family. She's yelling about all these other people around, like nurses and doctors and stuff like that. And I go, oh, okay. And she says, they shoved me in there, they were idiots. I go, okay. And why? So essentially, like, we got a call that she had died.
Yes, I got a call from
Okay.
my uncle. Mhm.
Yeah, they're talking about, they go, well, that was it. And I said, what do you mean by this? I said, where was she at for this? She goes, oh, no, just got a call. I'm dead. I go, oh, okay. And she says she likes to be a part of your guide team. She likes to hang out with you and make sure that you're safe because she owes it to you. Okay. Because she wants to be a part of your life because she loves you. She does love you. She's an interesting spirit. It's almost like she's getting over her passing, which is interesting. And tell me why. And she didn't leave you any money or anything like that. None of that
No.
happened. Yeah. I said, what did you leave for your granddaughter? Anything? And she goes, oh, no, I couldn't. She's like, they took it all, or like other people had already like milked it out from her or something like that. And she says that, tell me, it was like one of her sons living in her house and like destroyed it or something, or was like,
At the end, she was living in
Mhm.
her son's house.
She was living in her son's house. Okay. Yeah. She goes like this. She says she has him walking around her all the time. And she says, he's coming in my room. And I'm like, oh, maybe this is your house. It's because she was over there. And she says that he was still living there or something. And I go, oh, okay. And tell me, home. What about it? Tell me about her. Come here. I just heard a dog breathe. Just like that. Hold on. That's all I heard. I need you to have some sort of like working class dog or something like that. Did you ever have anything that was like the size of a, just because the way it sounded, I don't see any hair or anything like that. Did you ever have anything that was like the size of like a German Shepherd, but like a little smaller? Or like right around that?
Well, we lost a dog who was German Shepherd and wolf, so he
Oh,
was a little bit bigger.
yes. He was bigger. Oh, okay. See, I've never seen a wolf before. So for me, they showed German Shepherd, but then they said it's a little bit of a different size. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Tell
That's
me.
my husband's dog, who he loved
Shut up.
loved more than life.
This
And he's
dog
just
he just passed.
well, no,
That's why the dog knows
it's
you.
been 3 or 4 years, but yeah, he just
Wow.
very
Okay.
very big part of our household for a long time.
He sat next to you in my head. Like you can feel the shift in energy and you can feel this little bit of a coarser fur. I can't tell you what it looks like, but then all I heard was like really deep. And I go, oh, this is a bigger dog. And they showed me the long mouth. And then they showed me, yeah, they say, hold on. Why? Hold on. Where? This dog says, I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
He was a
I'm
good boy.
So he says, and he like turns over and you can see this long paw going like this. And he says, I'm so good. And I go, oh, you are, aren't you? And he says that, tell me, oh. So he was on his last leg and then we finally agreed to like let him go.
Wow. Yes, ma'am.
That's what he says. He says it was so hard getting around. It was so hard living. And he showed me an image, and I don't know if this is how he looked or if he was just trying to make me see this, but it's like if somebody's walking around on their paws and everything just fucking hurts. And he goes, but you know what they finally did? And then he makes me see a shot and he has somebody rubbing his fur and he says, they let me go.
That's exactly
And
how he died. Exactly.
Mhm.
With his
Yeah.
dad rubbing him.
Right
Okay,
here.
I was not gonna cry. Oh, woof. Yeah,
It's-
this is gonna make my husband so happy because he has
I
lots of guilt about that.
don't have any guilt. This is how he sounds. I'm gonna cry too. He says, I'm a good boy. By the way, I've seen a lot, and so it's hard, but he's so pure, and he was making me feel that he knew somebody was right there the entire time. And then he felt so much better when he got up and he was okay afterwards. Okay. And I
His name
know.
was Smokey.
Smokey. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Stop. Okay. There was in my last session at the very end, I was like, do you know a dog like bigger, like German Shepherd size? And she was like, no. I said, do you have anything to do with like smoking? I said, I know you don't smoke. They keep referencing that. And she goes, no. I said, yeah, I know that's weird. It's you. It's your freaking dog showing up the last 2 minutes of my session and trying to come through. And tell me, what? Can you show me other things? Oh, oh, he's pacing. Why are you pacing? Um, you can see, tell me. Did he have his own like line in the backyard or something where you kept him? Interesting. Okay. He
He
says,
had a
this
big
is
yard.
my home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, this is my home. This is my home. And he's talking about, I guess, ever so often being let inside and like able to lay on the tile, like ever so often or something, like
No,
rarely. But is that a
no,
thing?
no. He was an indoor dog.
He was an
He was
indoor
indoor.
dog.
He had a door. He could come in and out.
Oh, that's
Uh,
why. Okay, he goes like, because he's talking about laying down on the cold floor and how he likes it and how he enjoys this. But he says he's always outside gardening. And I go, oh, okay. And then he kept talking about how it's not too hot. I was like, if you're half wolf and half, that. So that makes sense. He says that, tell me, why? What happened? No. Why? Oh. Did we not cut any of his hair off?
no, he was wolf.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't shave
yeah.
him.
No, for afterwards when he crossed over. You
Oh
didn't
no,
save
we
any of
didn't.
that?
No,
Yeah.
and actually, I really regretted that we didn't keep his ashes or have
Mm-hmm.
someplace out in the yard where we could, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't take
Yeah.
any. We were too distraught to even think clearly, let alone do something like that.
I get it. I get it. I get it. He goes like this. I said, so what do they have of yours? Do you know? And he shows me hair and he said, no. I said, do they have a paw print or anything? He says, no. And I said, oh, okay. He says, nothing. I go, oh, all right. And he says, but just tell them I'm here. I go, okay, I will. He's a good boy. He's so
He's a
good. He loves you. Tell me why. Your grandmother let him in, by the way.
my
I know
grandmother.
I know that she didn't know him, but like her spirit allowed that dog to show up for some reason. Like
Wow.
yeah, I would have to say that she may be like part of a guide team for you or part of a group, just because there's usually only one spirit that really lets in other souls. And I think your husband's dad is one for him, like one of his guides. And then obviously I think your grandmother is one of them too. So tell me, come here. Purple amethyst. Hold on, Kimberly. Weird. Hang on. Uh I'm Googling something because they just showed it to me. Um, do we have a February birthday?
Uh, we have a new February birthday. Yeah.
Oh, what
Uh,
is that?
it's a great granddaughter.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they flashed me the gemstone amethyst in my brain, which is the February gemstone for birthdays.
Oh,
So they're acknowledging that.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that is good. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Tell me. I was like, I didn't feel like you. Why? Hold on. Hold on. And you have seen this great granddaughter?
I met her just a couple days over here on this vacation
Yeah, they had you holding a child in a blanket and they had you going
yesterday.
yesterday. Yes. And they go, oh, they met. I go, good. They love this. And they said that. Tell me, why? Colon. Are they, is it like their first kid?
First girl,
Second.
second. Mhm.
First girl, though. Okay, interesting. Somebody says they're good parents, new parents, new parents. I said, oh, okay, hold on. And they said, tell me why. Hold on. Weird. Are the kids like 3 or 4 years apart?
Mm-mm.
No,
Just a
interesting.
year.
Just only a year. Okay, interesting. They're talking about somebody being like not ready for a new sibling or something. And that reminds me of when my sister knew that I was going to be born and she was like, right, they're like 3 years, 4 years apart. Hold on, come here. Tell me. Tell me about her. Who are you? Oh, I got a flash. Oh, I got an image. How? Yeah, your brother is around. He does love you. There is love there, but he's on a little bit different of a frequency than like the rest of your family, which is not bad. So we'll channel him in just a second. There is an I'm sorry that goes with him. So like wanting to tie up loose ends and
Mhm.
why? What? Were you in a marriage before for like 15 years or longer?
Yes.
Shit. Okay. He says, while you were getting your head ripped off, that must mean that it wasn't that great of a marriage or something, or they were very negative. He says, while she was getting her head ripped off, I was messing around. And I go, oh, okay. And then he talks about relationship. And he says that, tell me, and it looks like we're gonna go into channel your brother right now, by the way. Hold on. Why? Hold on. What? Okay, with your mother when she crossed over, we're okay. I can hear you getting down next to her. Were you able to be like next to her, like right before?
Hmm.
Yeah.
She was in my.
Yeah. Yeah. She talks about you being around and like sitting down next to her, like talking next to her, and I can hear your voice next to her head before she crosses over or something like that. And your brother is talking about how you were and it was a good thing and you were taking care of her, you were helping her. And she says that, tell me, I keep hearing poor mama, poor mama, poor mama, which for me means that maybe we like struggled with this or had this issue for a decent amount of time. And we said that why? Hold on, Subway. What? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is a very random question. I wonder if this is your husband, not so much me or you. Um, your husband's not a contractor, correct? Or like dealing in like stuff like that?
Contractor.
Like, yeah, so like working hands, but like bossing other guys around.
Oh yeah, he was a big boss. He's
Oh,
not anymore.
oh, okay. So he was. Okay, interesting. They're talking about bossing all these people around and telling them what to do, blah, blah, blah. But they're talking about having almost like jobs or contracts. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. And they say that, tell me, hmm, coffee is cold. Hang on. Tell me. Yeah, go freshen it up a little bit. Oh, tell me. Is your husband working on like, has he lost some pounds or lost some weight?
Yes, he has.
They just showed me Jared from Subway. That's why I said Subway. I said, what is this? Remember a long time ago? So they're
Yeah.
talking about losing weight. And I go, did he eat Subway all the time? What is that? And they go, no, 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 no. And then they showed him getting thinner and they said that. And I go, okay. Mm, hmm. Hmm. That's good for his heart. That's good for his body. That's good for his cholesterol. And hold on. Does he already have pre-hypertension?
Yes.
Yeah, they made him get red and they said, be careful, be careful. Okay, be careful, sir. Your dog's telling you that. Sorry, I'm telling him because he's maybe watching this, so I'm doing it directly at him. And he
Oh,
what?
he will watch it, but he's not watching it now, but he will watch it.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
yep. Tell me why. Come here, tell me about you. I'm trying to get your dad to come back because he was so interesting in how he talked about how you came to being that I'm like, come on, man, get back over
Yeah.
here. Yeah, he's gonna come back. He's just trying to go through everybody else. They're trying to be nice. Tell me. Tell me. I wonder if this was your dad. Um, Your dad lives in like the year 1976 in my head. Like for some reason, 1976 is like a time period for him that he just exists. Now, mind you, I was born in 88, so I don't know exactly what that looks like, but for some reason, and has dad been gone longer than like 15, 20 years?
2011.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yep. Okay. So we're coming up on 15. Yeah, coming up on 15. He goes like this. He says, I like it. I said, what do you mean you like it? He says, I don't have to be old. I said, what do you mean? And then he takes me back because I listened to a song that said 1976 and he talks about like, this is his era that he's in. I go, oh, okay, well, that's good. And he says that, tell me. He's telling you, thank goodness for you. Were you on top of like trying to get him like to do his will or like trying to make sure things were like prepared and all that stuff? Or were you like assisting with paperwork? No.
No.
Okay. He goes and he says, thank goodness for her for being on top of things. That's what he said. So I'm like, well, maybe that goes along with him. That could be making a nod to like you taking care of mom, but I was trying to wrap it up over here with him. And he tell me why. What? He's like sitting with you on vacation all the time, just sitting, waves, sits in waves. He has sunglasses on in my head. So he's just part of your vacation. Why? Come here. Interesting. It's almost like he just feels like he doesn't have to worry about you so much. He loves you, he appreciates you, but like out of you, out of anybody, he doesn't have to worry about any. He's more worried or nervous. Why? Why would he say that he failed the boys? Did he like not communicate with them effectively and like just shoved it all aside?
So my parents separated when I was 2 or 3, and I didn't meet my father
Wow.
until I was in my 50s or late 40s. So
Yeah, I get it.
so the boys didn't really have him as a father, really. So yeah, and actually only one of them was his and not really. So my mom is she there?
She is.
She's
We're
being
gonna
awful
talk to her.
quiet. She's being awful
She
quiet.
is. Well, I think your dad is taking over and these other people. So we're gonna call your mom in right now and like keep her here. But I'm asking him, I said, Dad, what are you doing? Where are you at? And then he says, I failed them. I said, what? He says, the boys. And I go, oh, so like maybe if they would have been together and he would have been.
He's also lost some of his boys in his second family. So I don't know who
Really?
he's talking about.
Yeah, so keep that there. So let's go ahead and move. But yeah, your dad is around. Okay. And so let me go ahead and shift over here with mom. Go ahead and give me mom's first name only.
Judith.
Okay. I'm gonna just call her and say Miss Judy or Judith.
Yeah, she goes by Judy too.
She does. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
By some
Hold
people.
on. Come here. Oh. Mm. So she didn't have a good relationship with her dad.
I don't think so.
Yeah, sorry. She goes like this. I said, Judy, are you okay? Are you here? And she goes, I know. And I go, what do you mean you know? What are you talking about? And then she just flashed me an image of like a bad relationship with her father. That's all she showed me. And I go, oh, okay. And she says, interesting. She has a drink in her hand and she's sipping a drink and she's staring at people in their eyes. So she would meet these people like at an officers club or like at a club or something like that. Or was it like neighbors too?
I don't know. She met, I don't know. I don't know
Okay,
where
that's
she met
okay.
him. But
Okay,
you
just
did
because
it.
she's dancing.
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, and I go, oh, okay. And so that where are we dancing at? Well, it could be at a party at home, or for me, I've seen, the little drink clubs or whatever it is. That could be that. And she says that, tell me, hold on. She likes your hair. She just grabbed mine. She's talking about how did she end up like cutting hers off into like a bob or something, or like up here?
She always had her hair differently.
She did. Okay. Yeah. She goes like this. She's looking at me and it's like down to here. Like it's
Mm,
not long like yours or mine for some reason. I guess maybe when she was younger it was, and then as she got older, hold on.
mhm.
Tell me about you. Hold on. Where? Where? She was the one talking about the great grandbaby. She was the one that flashed the purple. She tell me about her. Come here. Come here. What about her? What do you need? I'm asking her what's her secret or what she wants to talk about. What do you mean by that? Hold on. Interesting. She's talking about, I guess, the boys going along with the sons as well. She says she didn't really right their wrongs. She didn't really why? Was she like the cool parent while they were in high school?
Mm, she was the cool parent. Well, I mean, I guess so. She was always kind of
Yeah.
cool. But
Okay, only reason I'm asking that is because she's talking about wishing she would have been a little bit stricter or wishing she would have been a little
yeah,
bit more like in line. And I said, what do you mean? And she says, oh, the kids could come over to my house. And again, she has smoking and drinking. And I go, oh, okay. And she's just talking about like, oh, but this was cool. She's like, yeah, go ahead and get it. Yeah, go ahead and do that. So I mean like free reign a little bit, I guess you would say, but it's a little bit freer. And she says that, tell me, what? What about it? Hold on. Interesting. She does talk about putting a lot of pressure on you. So maybe all the burdens fell on you. I mean, obviously we know about the brother and stuff like that, but tell me, hold on. Did she end up like having dementia really bad? Or she's talking about checking out. She didn't have
checking out.
Alzheimer's.
No, she didn't have Alzheimer's. I think
Yeah.
my grandmother might have, but I don't think she
Interesting.
checked out. I mean, that could mean different things, right? Checked out.
Yeah, yeah. The only way I've ever heard it, or see, I know it can, but like the only way I've ever seen it personally is like when my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and my dad would say, "Oh, she's checked out," and I'm like, "Oh, well, I don't know." And she, tell me, come here, come back over here with her. I don't know. I don't know. So your mom never went to Hawaii?
I don't think so. Oh, I don't
Okay.
think so. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, she goes like this. She says, I said, so what about you? What happened at the end? What was going on? What do you want to tell your daughter? She says, I want to go to Hawaii. And I said, what are you talking about? And she says, I'm with her. I go, oh, okay. I said, did you not go? She goes, no. And I go, oh, okay. Well, that's fine. So she's like here with you. Tell me about her. Come here, mom. Come here. Oh. So was like mom living with you for like 2 or 3 years? Like, were you actively like taking care of her for 2 years or 3 years?
Months.
2 or 3 months. Okay, interesting. Wow. Okay. She goes, oh, I was there. I go, what? She says, 2, 3, 2, 3. And I go, okay, so it's months, not years. And she says that she like appreciates this. So thank you for that. And what? Tell me. Hold on. Why? Why? Tell me. Who else are you gonna call? What do you mean, who else am I gonna call? Hold on. Interesting. So mom had already crossed over by the time you got married to your husband here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I said, so tell me about the end of your life. And she says, I was there. I said, what do you mean you were there? She says, when they got married or when they got together. And I go, oh,
Hmm.
well, what do you mean? And she says, I was floating around for that. I go, oh, okay. So you were dead. And she's also saying that there's like, she made this happen or she made this partnership happen as well because you needed it. And she says that, tell me, are like you and him gonna do an actual vow renewal? Like, or have you talked about doing that? Like in like a 10-year, 15-year, 20-year?
So that's pretty funny. So
Yeah,
when we got together, my husband was very ill and physically, and was
yeah,
going, didn't know if he was going to live very long. And so I
yeah.
told him he had to live at least 20 years. And so that's the deal we made. Well, we're at 10. And so I tease and say, okay, I'm going to have to renegotiate that because we're already halfway done. He goes, nope, we got 20 years and then I get to do what I want to, he's teasing me. So
Yeah.
yes, so kind of renewing as in renegotiate the, the 20 years.
I
Does that make sense?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's all she keeps showing. She goes, "Oh, it'll happen again." And she puts you and him talking and like redoing this. And I go, "Oh, okay." And she says she'll be there. So that also means for me that means the relationship is going to go the distance.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. This
And
is definitely the
uh
end.
uh-huh. And she says that, tell me why. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, interesting. Who has, or I don't know if this is if she's talking about him, if she's talking about you. Does somebody have something wrong with their colon? Or like, did they have a lot of really bad stomach tummy issues?
One of my daughters was having issues with her colon recently.
Really? And yeah, okay, sorry. Somebody just said, oh, so just side note, my husband, we just found out today that his grandmother has cancer, liver and like among other things. And
Oh,
so anyways, he
sorry.
was, no, thank you. No, it's okay. It's okay. And so my husband was joking that she may have to get a colostomy bag because they thought about that I was going to have one of those too. And so your mother just brought that up and talking about that conversation that I had with my husband. And so I was like, what? So that's something wrong with colon. Um, why? And does like diet just fix it for her?
No, she's got to be on a pill, but some medication, but it's helping. Yeah. So
It is. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
She
yeah.
goes like this. She says, what she eats or what she takes or whatever, that will help it. I said, oh, are we going to have a colostomy bag too? And she goes, no. And so I would even say she like knows about that too. She
Mm.
says that, tell me, how long did it take her? Like months to go in and be seen?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry. She
Yeah,
says took too
started in
long.
September and she just got fixed in the beginning of May. So yeah, it took her months to get to a
Yeah.
doctor because yeah, that's pretty right on there.
Yeah, she's talking about that. She says that, oh my God, how terrible that was. I go, oh, okay, yeah, I know. And so she's been along for the ride that entire time. And she says that, tell me what? Come here, mom. Yeah, mom is a lighter spirit. It's almost like she doesn't feel so heavy. She doesn't feel so like physical. She's woo, kind of like all over the place. Tell me, lemons. Lemons? Hold on. At some point, I need y'all to go to Greece or something. I have no idea why, or the Greek Isles or something like that. Unless there's some tie with you or your husband's side to Greek. Do you have any idea?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, okay, that would be the only thing because lemons are Sicily or Greek for me. And I go, are they going there? Is this something that's happening right now? And they said no. That may also be a sign. Are y'all going to dinner tonight over there?
Yes.
Okay,
So,
okay. What?
yeah. So what does that mean? The dinner?
I don't know. She showed me lemons and she keeps showing me food over and over and over again. So there may be something big with dinner or there may be something like Greek. I don't know. Do you have any idea?
I don't know about Greek, but
Yeah.
one of my grandsons is getting married this evening. That's why we're in Hawaii. And we're gonna have dinner.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, so
yes.
we're here. It's really noon where I am. It's supposed to be scheduled for
Oh,
6
it
p.m.
is.
And I didn't realize where we were overlapping. So anyway, so yeah, it's only, well, whatever time it is here. So yes, we're having a big dinner after the wedding tonight.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. I think what she was trying to say, remember my big fat Greek wedding?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She kept
Oh,
showing me that movie. And I was like, who's Greek? And she says, no, no one's Greek. And I'm like, all right, lemons. And so she's trying to talk about the
the
wedding. That's
wedding.
what she was
Mhm.
trying to say. Yeah. And she says, why? Tell me. Hold on. Interesting. Are we like doing unconventional wedding gifts? Like, are we just putting like money in a pot or something so that they can use?
I I probably, I don't know. I haven't been down there in that part of things, but yeah, it's not a normal kind of wedding. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me know. See if it's like cash flow or something. That seems, or it's like if somebody says, oh, Venmo us this, like something
Oh,
like
they've
that.
said Venmo
Um,
me several times this trip already.
really?
Yeah. And I don't
Okay.
Venmo, but
Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't either. Yeah. Unconventional. She's talking about that. She thinks that's fun. And she says that, tell me what? September. Um, hold on. Why? Hold on. Hmm. Do we have something dealing with the end of September?
what do you mean? What kind of something?
Like
Like,
it usually goes with either an anniversary or birthday.
uh, no, not really. Nothing in September that I
Yeah.
know of.
Okay. So okay. Yeah. And I don't know, maybe that goes into something deeper. She keeps showing me the 27th. So we will just have to see. That's also February 7th, but I'm taking it as like 27th of September for some reason. So hold
Hmm.
on. Tell me. Yeah, we'll just have to wait. So I'd even say write that date down, write September 27th down, and then see if something falls on it big this year. Um,
Okay.
come here, mom. What about her? Um, hmm. What is blue? What is blue? Blue is, what is blue? Blue is sapphire, right? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, interesting. Oh. Oh, that's September again. That's September again. So somebody just put a sapphire in my brain. Um, and then the birth month is September. Oh, weird. So that's a double hit. So I don't know what that could be, but it's odd that they just put that in my head again. So there may be a baby being born in September. There may be something big, just like we did the amethyst, earlier. It could be maybe that somebody's pregnant and not telling us. It could be that there's going to be an actual baby being talked about in that time. So I would just say, keep this here. Let's wait till September, because it's odd that I got two hits at the same time.
Right. That
Okay.
makes sense. Okay.
And and tell me why? Tell me, what about her? Tell me. Oh, okay. So she's talking about how when you go out tonight, just smile, enjoy, smile. And she's talking about photos, and she's talking about being around you for all these photos, or like all these pictures. And she's talking about, you just smile. And she says she's like around the back of you. You have a lot of family around that are just trying to get in my head and pick. So for right now, because I am gonna have to run to my next session, I just realized what time it
I
is.
know you're late.
I know. What question? You have a question for me or anything? Your session was crazy and I love it. Thank you for letting me read you. Thank you.
It was crazy. I know. I can't think of can't think of a single question. I'm just really happy just to know they're all out there.
Oh, they are. They are very, including your dog. Okay, including your dog. And so this is what I want you to do. I want you to take a couple minutes. I want you to have a good breather and a good cry. I want you to take that moment and inside tell them all that you love them. Do it one by one, like you're praying to each one of them. Okay. Just because it takes a lot for them. I mean, I just kind of just let them go and pull them all in. So we got to give them some energy back. Okay. And then if you need me or if you have any questions at all, just email me. Okay.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Anytime.
When
I
will
love
the
you, babe.
video be available?
I'm going to give it to you tomorrow morning.
Okay, good. Because I know I've got about 6 people here that will want to see it. So
yes, you do. Yes, you do. And so, yeah, just let me know. Okay.
thank
I love
you. I
y'all.
appreciate you.
Enjoy the evening. You're welcome.
Yeah,